Hey guys, and welcome back to the Time's Ticking YouTube channel. As you can see, I moved offices, and that's actually why I haven't posted a video in 1 or 2 weeks. But I'm back, and today I'm going to be talking about the history of Movado, a subject I've actually lightly covered here before when talking about specific watch models. But stick with me through this intro, and I'll actually go over its entire story with you today. Movado watches are some of the most identifiable watches in the watch world. Their clean and minimalist design can be easily spotted from across the room. While Movado watches are most well known for their iconic dot at 12 o'clock design, they have always been working toward advances to improve timekeeping. Movado started in 1881 when a young man named Achille Deichheim, and I apologize for the butchering of that pronunciation, opened a pocket watch workshop in Le Château de Fonds, Switzerland when he was 19 years old. By 1897, he was successfully running one of the largest watch shops in the area and employed 80 employees. 3 years later, Achille enlisted the help of his brothers to open his business under the name L.A.I. Deichheim and Frère, but a few years later the name was changed to Movado. Movado means always in motion in Esperanto, the most popular international auxiliary language. Esperanto was used as a symbol for the company's modern and forward-thinking design ideologies. Several of Movado's watch models have Esperanto names today. In 1912, the company redirected its focus away from pocket watches and started to look at wristwatches. Their first patented idea began with the Polyplan, a curved watch to follow the curve of a wrist, pretty similar to what Bulova did to their Curve series. This watch is composed of 3 planes, 2 of which are at a 25-degree angle to the main plate. This allowed for a larger balance and kept more accurate time as a result. During World War I, Movado came out with their Soldier's Watch, which was designed with a protective guard that could protect your watch while on the battlefield. It is said that they sold over 2,000 watches every year for the duration of the war. Another innovation was their Amento Watch. The Amento, meaning sealed in Greek, was an inventive and technically advanced timepiece. This has been speculated to be one of the first unisex watches for the industry. It is encased by 2 halves that, when opened, wind the watch and reveal the dial. Opening and closing the watch 3 to 4 times was a sufficient wind for the whole day. When closed, the case was dust and water resistant. Movado advertised its versatility and durability, going so far as to say the watch could be run over by a car and still operate. Most models had a small metal ring that you could attach a traditional pocket watch chain to. These watches even had several types of horological complications. In the 1930s, Movado started following a simpler design by making their watches digital. They accomplished this by having rotating metal discs with numbers written on the front to show the date and time. These discs took up so much space inside the watch, which resulted in the time being very tiny on the front of the watch. Their recognizable design wasn't created until 1947 when an American industrial designer, Nathan George Horwitz, designed their minimalist dial. Movado used a version of this design in 1948 without Horwitz's permission. This watch was known as the Museum Watch, with a single dot at the 12 o'clock position representing the sun at noon. It wasn't until 30 years later that Movado settled with Horwitz for $29,000 for their unauthorized use of his design. Movado also weathered the Quartz Crisis, which, as most of you know, affected the entire mechanical watch industry. While it forced the company to become inactive, existing only as a name, Gedalio Grinberg, an American, purchased the Movado company in 1983. Grinberg was also the founder of the North American Watch Corporation and is known for his part in establishing the luxury watch market. In 1996, he changed the name to Movado Group Incorporated. Movado has continued broadening its portfolio with modern ideas and designs. By 2012, they had established Coach, Tommy Hilfiger, Hugo Boss, Lacoste, and Scuderia Ferrari, which are brands with their own identities. They also founded the higher Concorde and Ebel brands. In 2017, they acquired the Olivia Burton brand, which is one of the fastest growing watch brands in the United Kingdom. A year later, they purchased MVMT, a multi-category brand. Today, they are still growing and striving for their original ideology and forward-thinking design. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more content from us, you can subscribe right here. And as always, if you need any help repairing your watch, the link to our website is right here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.